Hello, this is the Astro Forecast for the week of February 22nd to Sunday, February 28th. My name is Sheetal Story and I'm your resident astrologer. So we start off this week with Mercury having gone direct on Saturday. And if you followed my last video, I talked about stationary direct is actually quite an intense time where the planet is literally kind of sitting on the same degree moving forward. So we're sort of moving into a time where it's still a little glitchy, but things are starting to pick up speed and momentum in terms of our communication, our mind, our mental acuity. We're feeling kind of activated once again in the mind. If you were having tech glitches, if you were having miscommunications, that's Mercury blessing your life with a lot of patience and some time to just take a breath, right? It's a time to review, reassess. So as we're now moving forward, things are going to start to move forward in your life as well. We start off the week in the second quarter of the moon. This is a building phase of the moon. So this is going to feel like you have momentum, you have drive. Of course, the one caveat to this is if you are a menstruating woman, your menstrual cycle will take precedence over the moon cycle. So something to take note of. So Wednesday, February 24th, the Mars is trine to Pluto. So Mars is very much, it's a planet of motivation, desire. It's our egoic will. It's the way we move forward in the world. And Mars has been making some really hard aspects to Pluto and some of these planets that are kind of moving through sort of the end degrees of Capricorn, which is Pluto, and into the beginning degrees of Aquarius. And so this is finally a lovely, nice aspect. The two are playing together. Now, if you recall, Pluto is about transformation, death, obsession. It is also about rebirth. So, those are some hard themes, right? Pluto brings revolution over time. It's the slow burn. It's the wrecking ball that's coming in and slowly bringing everything up. So as Pluto is moving through the last degrees of Capricorn, it's really a time of kind of bringing up anything that's no longer congruent, that is outdated in our systems. It's excavating. I heard that word somewhere the other day, and I was just like, that is amazing. Pluto is excavating everything that's no longer serving the collective. So Mars trine to Pluto. Trine is a very helpful, harmonious aspect. So these two planets are bringing together motivation for you to dig deeper into something, to investigate. You're excavating something in your life that you feel very motivated about. This can be laser focused energy to get something done. You really want to start, this would be a very helpful day to set some goals for yourself and go after what you really love. And it's feeling very determined, courageous, confident, goal-oriented energy, increased passions on this day as well. So this could be a great day to have really good sex if that's something that's interesting to you. It's really good energy for uncovering things. On the negative, it can also be too much vigor, going after things too much and straining yourself. So just being careful that you're not overdoing it. There's some challenging moon aspects on this day as well. So just being kind of careful with your emotions on this day, that you're, driving, setting goals. This would be a good day to do things individually. This aspect also could be the spread of COVID as well. So, I feel like there's going to be a rise in the mutations that are going to be taking hold around the world. And we're just going to see measures possibly coming in to try to stem that, because it's going to rise quite a bit. Thursday, February 25th, the sun is going to be sextiling Uranus. This is a lovely aspect. It's a 60-degree angle. So the sun is sitting in Pisces, and sun represents our individuality, the way we feel about ourselves in terms of an individual. And it's the way we kind of refer to ourselves, right? How we feel. And Uranus is all about the wrecking ball. It is but it's not the slow wrecking ball like Pluto is. This is like the sudden explosion. This is the pulling the raft out from under you, pushing you out of the nest and going, go do the thing. It's chaos, upheaval. It's a great awakener. And it's in Taurus, which is the earth, our body, things that we love and value, our values. So this is what this means in essence is there's going to be flashes of insight, unpredictable events, meeting really beautiful people that are going to have something to do with your life that's going to help you. So potentially maybe you come across something that just catches your eye, new and exciting experiences, stimulating encounters. So, curiosity, inventiveness, ingenious. This is an ingenious energy as well. So feeling very creative. So really using this to create something new or go try something new that you've been wanting to enjoy in your life. Venus is moving into Pisces on the 25th as well. And Venus loves being at home in Pisces. It just feels so glorious and ethereal. You know, think of almost like flower power, flower love, right? It's soft, it's receptive. All the colors of the rainbow. It's not black and white. It sees all things in spectrums. It's very creative energy. It's forgiveness, understanding. It's seductive. It's deep love. It's devotion, like devotion love, you know, that spiritual love, tenderness, affection, longing for something, but it's hard to define, right? So Venus in this way, it will lend itself to helping us be very creative and going after our dreams and goals in a very innovative way. But on the flip side, Venus in Pisces can be escapism. It can be a lot of drinking and a lot of drugs because you're sort of going into this world that you're sort of detached from reality. It can also be about healing because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So it's all about healing, any self sabotaging patterns that you want to get rid of. But Venus might like to create those things, might like to call your ex. Don't call your ex on this day because you might feel, especially when Venus is in Pisces, it will bring up, and maybe it's delaying the inevitable. It will bring up the life lesson that's sitting in your love life that's holding you back from what you really desire. So if your ex is clogging up your drain, new water can run down that drain. New fresh energy can't come in. It's all that stagnant old stuff. So boundaries are really, really important when Venus is in Pisces. Pisces inherently have really hard times with boundaries because they are everything. Pisces is that, you know, connected to the divine. So very interesting, you know, really watch your boundaries during when Venus is in Pisces. And then Saturday, February 27th, we have a lovely full moon in Virgo. What? I'm Virgo. And it's not going to be an easy time because the opposite sign is Pisces, which is a water sign. And that's where Neptune and the sun are sitting together in Pisces. So Neptune loves to be at home in Pisces. It is its home sign. And Neptune can be delusion. It can be creativity. It's connected to your intuition. And so when the moon is opposite the sun, that's a full moon. And so the moon is sitting in Virgo, and Virgo is all about the day-to-day routine. It's about your physical health. It's about being of service. It's analyzing, organizing. And Pisces is the opposite. it's like detached. I want to be free. I want to love everyone. And it's spiritual health. So really the dichotomy of this moon is spiritual health versus physical health. And are you doing both? Are you able to find the balance in both? You know, I did a little talk on Instagram the other day, but I think it's very fitting that it's kind of coming up here for this full moon, is that the pendulum in our life swings between the physical and the spiritual. We are an energetic being experiencing this physical existence. We are here to have a physical experience. We are not meant to get lost in dreams, get lost in meditation, get lost in courses. We are meant to have physical experiences that help us shine up our soul, grow and learn as we move through life. And it's not a time to just be staying in the spiritual side. We need spirituality. We need the clearings, we need the readings, we need the meditation, we need all of that. But we need to bring that into reality with us. We need to embody it and live it, right? So we really need to use what we've learned in classes and move that into our world. Learn what we used, use what we learned in our meditations and bring that into doing something with it, right? We're embodying it. So this is going to be really important to do that. So that's what this full moon is about, really. It's going to be there's some aspects here that's going to be really helping us to accept change and progress in our lives. And there's also an aspect in this moon that's going to help. We're going to need to adjust our emotional attachments to what is being birthed right now. So this is a really healing moon to kind of look at what are the self-sabotaging patterns, what's been holding you back, and how can you release them and heal them once and for all so that you can move into this beautiful life that's really waiting to be birthed in this year. So I hope that helps you. If you want a more detailed astrology session, please do message me. I would love to get you into my calendar and help you understand the patterns of your life. This is why I love astrology, because it helps you to see what energy is presenting for you and how can you use it to your best and highest. right? You don't have to be a victim of your circumstances. You can actually use this. An example of it is Mercury retrograde. You know what? Your technology is failing and nothing's moving ahead. Take a break, right? Be patient. Have something else on the side that you're doing that you're like, my computer's glitching. Okay. Or, the Zoom session didn't work out. We're going to switch to FaceTime, or we're going to do it as a telephone call, right? It's really about being flexible and flowing with the energy. And I really notice when people are fighting, like, no, I got to get this thing done. And you're like, oh, how's that working out for you? You can't force what the universe doesn't support. That's a quote. So, wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Thanks for all your support. Bye.